according to government sources who ET now spoken to, they are suggesting that this Trump's announcement that came on 25% tariff on anyone essentially doing trade with Iran, we are given to understand from government sources that Iran does not even figure in the top 50 global trading partners, and there's going to be a very minimal impact because if you see the overall trade, it's just 0.15% of India's overall trade. Last year, this trade was at $1.6 billion. Now, if you compare that to the United States, for instance, or China, for instance, well, that is way larger. So when Donald Trump announces 50% tariffs on India, that does have an impact, right, with our trade with the United States. Even if China does that, there will be some impact. But Iran, like I suggested, that the overall trade in itself was $1.6 billion. We're also given to understand from government sources that India's trade value with Iran is expected to go further down in the current financial year, given the external domestic factors as well. Now, if you look at Iran's total imports, they were about $68 billion in 2024, of which its leading import partners were UAE. Then India's share, as far as that is concerned, was only $1.2 billion. And hence, we're given to understand the 25% tariffs that have been announced by the United States on trade partners of Iran is unlikely to have a minimal impact on India. At the same time, we've reached out to the U.S. Embassy to get more clarification on whether this will include pharmaceuticals and food, because they're common use items, or will they be exempt? We've also reached out to the U.S. Embassy on when will this come into effect? Is there a deadline? Is there a starting date for that? Well, there's been no response as far as that is concerned. But as of now, government sources are telling ET now that this tariff announcement impact, a potential tariff of 25% on partners who trade with Iran is going to have a minimal impact on India, given the fact that the trade is very minimal.